What's up, everyone? It's your boy P Money from Money Eats here with a collaboration with BigGameBites.com. Today we're going to be bringing you a little food content. These recipes are perfect if you're hanging out with the boys, watching a little football. Maybe you need to bring something to a tailgate, or you just want a tasty treat once in a while. Today we're going to be making one of my favorites, a buffalo chicken wing dip. Let's get into it. As you can see, I laid out the ingredients that you'll need today. Some diced celery, some shredded chicken, which I took from a rotisserie chicken, make your life easy. A couple blocks of cream cheese, some shredded cheese. You can use whichever kind you like. I tend to go with a cheddar jack. You're also going to need hot sauce, and you can use blue cheese ranch or whatever you want. I tend to go with the buffalo ranch. And for the end to dip, we're going to use some tortilla chips. Now that we got all our ingredients laid out, let's head to the stove. Alright, let's head over to the stove here and get cooking. First thing I like to do is get our cream cheese into the pot. We'll light our burner here. I use 2 blocks of cream cheese. I kind of have this recipe memorized. I also kind of go on feel, so you'll see as we go along. I don't really measure anything, but I go off of appeal. We'll get our hot sauce in and let that kind of mix in and creamy. Let it melt down, let it all marinate together. Give it a little stir. And again, with this, you can use any kind of hot sauce you like. I tend to use the garlic buffalo wing sauce, gives it a little extra flavor. But feel free to use your favorite kind and brand. It's up to you. Kind of break up the cream cheese here, easier to melt. Again, one of the reasons I love this recipe, very little prep work, very little cook time. It's easy, can bang it out 10-15 minutes, get it in the oven, and be on your merry way. A little more hot sauce in there. Make sure this cream cheese melts all the way down. And again, this recipe is flexible. You can use the stuff that you like. Like I said before, you can use ranch, blue cheese, whichever one you like. I tend to go with the buffalo ranch. I think it gives it a little more flavor. But again, it's very flexible recipe, and you can kind of make it your own and use your own preferences. It will not affect the final outcome. Cream cheese is melting nicely in here. Got our cream cheese and our hot sauce going right now. Next, we will be adding in our buffalo ranch and cheddar jack shredded cheese. As you can see, the cream cheese is almost done melting in here. So next I will go for my buffalo ranch. Get that in here. Get that all in. I'm going to go for my shredded cheese. Sprinkle some of that in there. Sure all the ingredients are combined well. Let this get all melty and cheesy in here. All right, we are looking good here. A little more cheese. And again, I like to add some diced celery. You don't have to. It's up to you. It's all preference. I think it gives it a nice little bite in there with the chicken. Oh yeah, we are looking real good here. Nice and creamy, nice and cheesy. Next we are going to add our diced celery. Give that a stir around. Get that nice and incorporated. And then finally, we are going to add our shredded chicken. Get that incorporated as well. Give it a stir. Now we got everyone in the pot. They're all happy to be together. Give it a nice stir here. Get everything incorporated. Make sure everything is coated, everything is covered. And then after a few minutes of mixing this together, we're going to put it into our pan over here, top it with a layer of cheese, and have it go in the oven to get nice and cheesy and delicious. So this is looking really good. Everything is combined. I am going to add a little more hot sauce. And again, you can add extra hot sauce, less hot sauce. It's all your preference depending on how you like it. Do it to your taste. Oh yeah, this is looking really good now. Get everything combined, everything stirred in. Okay, so now that we got all that combined, I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm going to add it to our pan here. Our little casserole pan. Perfect size here. And then what I like to do is add a little bit of cheese on top before we stick it in the oven. And just give it a nice thin layer on top. Spread it all around. And again, easy recipe. You see how much time it took? Not very much at all. Easy, last minute recipe idea. And it'll be a fan favorite for sure. Alright, we're going to pop this bad boy in the oven. Give that about 15 minutes to get nice and melted, and we'll come back for the final result. Alright, now that we've had this in for about 15 minutes, it should be ready. Let's take it out and give it a look. Oh yeah, this is going to be good, guys. Now what I like to do here, I just like to add a little bit of hot sauce on top. So I just give it a little drizzle back and forth. And we'll let it cool down and come back for a taste test. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to our first collaboration here. Many more episodes to come. Be sure to check out our content on Big Game Bites YouTube page, Money Eats 41 on Instagram, at Big Game Bites on Twitter and Instagram. As you can see, our dip is cooled down. We got our tortilla chips. Now it's time for that big game bite.